Hey beautiful people, it's MiaMor, and this is a requested video from a viewer asking me to discuss how to elevate spiritually while navigating daily life. Quite a few of my older videos from last year when I was living in another part of Korea talked about my spiritual journey, evolution, some things that I went through and how I kind of came across and into a more spiritually sound life. But many people who watch the videos are not in a physical location where they can be so isolated and just remove themselves completely from Western culture and things like that. So I just put myself mentally in a place where if I were still in the Western culture and everyday life, specifically living in the States, what could I do that could kind of match what I was able to do last year? The first one is you should find a location that allows you to be alone and not be bothered. And this also goes along with turning off your phone and not being accessible by electronics. I know when I am in LA, or when I was living in LA, I found a lot of solitude at the cemetery. Specifically at my great grandmother's grave. I would go to the cemetery, and oddly enough, it would just feel so calming. I would just, that would be the place where if things really got out of control with me mentally, I would go there and I would love it. It would be great. If there is a place like that for you, whether it's a backyard, a park nearby, even a corner in your room, you know, you have to find a place where you can be physically, that allows you to escape. And if it means you know, going to somewhere like a cemetery or anywhere by a park, by a lake, a river, if you have water around you, that could be helpful. Last year I was by the EC, so the water was right there. I don't know if it had anything to do with it specifically, but it was a part of my environment. So really put yourself in a physical location that you can be secluded for however long. If it's a full day, even if it's just for an hour, you need to be in a place where you can feel like it's just you, and where you can get your mind right and your spirit and just ponder things mentally and just be calm. I would say get rid of the TV. Now, majority of the year I did not watch any programming, okay? I don't know how I did it actually, but I didn't watch any TV. I didn't watch really anything on the computer either. Towards the end of the year, I started to watch web series on YouTube, but that was it. I still didn't watch the TV. So get rid of the TV, get rid of the pop culture, the entertainment, get rid of all of it, because what you need to do is go into yourself, and there's so many distractions available any time of the day or night out there. So turning off and getting rid of the TV definitely will help. Number 3 kind of goes along with number 1. Schedule a time where all electronics go off daily. So let's say you go to work excuse me, from 8:30 to you get home, let's say 6:30. You get home, you want to cook, you want to take a shower, okay, fine. But you should have at least an hour of the day where your phone goes off. And if you have, like, let's say for instance you live in a 2-story house, put your phone on silent, put it on the first floor, stay on the second floor. Like, don't have your phone on mute over on the desk across the room and you can see when somebody hits you up because it lights up. Like, that doesn't count. Giving yourself that hour at least every day will kind of separate you kind of a little bit, and that can serve you in being able to ground yourself in you again. This one it's just a fact. Sometimes you have to get rid of people, okay? And that's not saying, you know, go and murking people. That's saying getting rid of people out of your life, distancing yourself from people's energies. Just because you've known people for forever doesn't mean that you have to keep them in your future forever. People change, situations change, circumstances change, attitudes towards life and spirituality and health, everything changes. So, you know, sometimes we seek to grow, whether it's mentally, spiritually, whatever. And the people that you were with before, they may not grow with you or on the same pace or at all. And you have to be able to accept that. And you have to be okay with letting that go and not feeling guilty and not doing it in a horrible way to where you're completely severing ties, but you just might distance yourself a little bit more and not talk every day, not talk every week, not talk every month. You know, just check in here and there, but that energy is not helping you right now get to the place where you need to be secure, to where once you reach that place of security, you can go back and chop it up with them in a future, on a future date and time. But right now you're on a journey and you're trying to get yourself solid and grounded within yourself. So, you know, everybody can't be a part of that. Everybody can't be a part of that process, and you have to be okay with that. My friend Ty says that yoga has really helped her mentally and spiritually. She's also been going through a spiritual journey, and yoga has really been a tool for her that has served her immensely. So her recommendation is to do yoga, and there's different types of yoga and there's different levels. So if you're not flexible at all, it's okay. And the last one is you kind of have to make a mental filter. You know, sometimes we have jobs that we go to every day. We spend so much of our time and it's just constant negativity. We go to the store and we're trying to buy some food, and the person working at the store does not want to work at the store. So they ain't nothing but a big cloud of negativity. You know, negativity is always in abundance everywhere. Okay, it's very hard to find positivity. But you have to consciously make a mental filter to keep that out. And it's sometimes, I know it's extremely hard. And it's one of the hardest things, but you know, you can get to a place where you label what it is. Okay, that's not really where I'm trying to be. That's not the energy I'm trying to feel. And put a mental blocker so it doesn't even penetrate your space and your aura. Sometimes, all the time, we have to deal with people and energies that we don't want to. That's just a fact. That ain't never going to change. But if we take the steps to realize that we can function within a world and around those energies without taking on those energies, that's when you start to win, because you can start to navigate and create your life how you ideally want it to go. So those are some of the tips that I thought of being able to expand yourself spiritually and mentally, while not being able to remove yourself physically from your space that you're in right now. Any more suggestions that anyone has that has helped them, please leave them in the comments below. I love when you guys get into dialogue about the topics, or somebody brings something up, and hopefully the information has sparked something for somebody, has helped someone. Thank you for watching. Share the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.